Hello darlings, this is Christina at Makeup FYI, and I am back to do a little Valentine's Day look. And I wanted to feature a few of the newer products that I've that I purchased. It's the Patmcgrath Bridgerton collection. Now while I'm not a big Bridgerton fan, but the color story was so pretty to me, and of course I love Patmcgrath. So the beautiful color, look at this. Yep, I've already used it. You're gonna find something out about my channel. I'm not a big collector of makeup that I don't use. I like to use all my makeup. Otherwise, it's for me, there's no point in purchasing it. And I will try to showcase as much of the makeup I already have. This was one of them. Love, 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 love. And I think I also want to use the Patmcgrath Mothership and Huetopiandream. Yeah, Huetopiandream. I love this palette. It's my only Mothership. And, you know, I have heard about this brand for years. Could never think about spending that much on a palette. But as I have started to develop a certain kind of taste in makeup in general, Chanel's not cheap, so I was like, really, truly, what's the extra $30 that I've already spent on like a blush for a Patmcgrath palette? So that was when I kind of got the introduction to these beautiful shades. So let me tell you, I live for these two shades. Shimmer Shine, Iridescence is my happy place. And these give me everything my little heart wants. So let me swatch these for you real quick. Definitely gonna play with these in this particular look. Look at this. So pretty. Look at it. And then the purple. So these are definitely toppers. So you put it over top another color. Now, I don't recall all the names exactly, and I know she wrote them down somewhere. I'll have it listed. But this one in particular, it has a strong pink greenish shift. So it will pull very green. So I like to wear this with like a green or like pinks with greens, and oh my gosh, it's so pretty. And then of course this one has more of a purpley hue to it. Would I say it's got a shift? Like a pinky purple shift, but definitely pulls more purple. So yeah, so definitely gonna play with that. So I have already put on all the foundational things. So I always use my Ulta MD tinted SPF 46. I feel like it's a great just polisher of the face. You should always have a UV, and I love this one for your face. Sometimes I don't even use anything else. I'll just use the UV. The Ulta MD with a concealer, and I love the NARS concealer. So I'm testing this out right now because my Too Faced is not available, and so I'm trying something else. So this is the NARS in Biscuit. So I'm liking that, and sometimes I can just use that. And then if I want to be extra fancy, I love my Chanel Le Beige Water Fresh Tint. I love this because it just looks like your skin. It's like the best version of your skin. It literally has no heaviness. So you can see that I'm wearing it. Does it look like I'm wearing a foundation? Not really, right? And this is in the color Light Deep. It comes with its own cute little brush. Well, this one my essay gave me, which I love, but it comes with a small brush. I'm also wearing, I believe this is the light one. It is just a little tint, just to get some nourishment on my lips, give me a little color, because I'm feeling a little pale right now. So I'm gonna go over everything with you, so let's enjoy. So the first thing I'm gonna start with is my bronzer. This is the Le Beige Sunset. I love this bronzer, and I have repurchased it about 5 times. It was a limited edition. It still is a limited edition, but I just stock it up. I stock up because I love it, and I can't find anything else that I love as much. So, you know, they came back out with it this spring 2022, and so yeah, I purchased one. I need to stock up on more because I never know when they're going to be gone. So anyway, let me show you this. So I really like the Kat Von D brush. Isn't it so cute? I love the little tip. It just looks so sassy. And I love this little fluffy. So it works really well. So it used to have this like pretty chain look because it was for the spring 21 it came out. So it's like the chains, it was very pretty, like the Chanel, like, see, all their makeup goes with the whole brand, like the line. Even so much as like sometimes the clothing, which I have not purchased any of. Not saying I wouldn't want to, but it is definitely out of my price point. So, yeah. So do you see? It just gives you the most subtle glow. I love it so much because it's not too dark. It's not too orange. It is so hard for me to find a nice bronzer. And that's why when you find something you like, keep buying it until you have no choice and you have to find something else. Okay, so I just want to add a little color to my face so you can see that. Yep, color. So now let's work on the eyes. So we're going to start with the Bridgerton collection. And I really like these satin finishes. These pinks are so pretty. So this is the Sonia G Blender Pro. I really like this one. I like to use it for like corners, but I also like to like blend it all over. So you know what though? I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to use this. This I got from Target. I think this is like the Sonia Kashik line. Anyway, I like this, and it's already got like the peach on there, so let me just clean it off really quick. But I like this, obviously because it's rose gold, and I love pink, and I love rose gold. Clearly, I love rose gold. But it's actually a nice little overall, just throw on. Sometimes I have two of them, and the same kind of design, same shape. So sometimes I'll use it for like highlighter if I'm doing like a liquid highlighter. And sometimes just the regular highlighters as well, like the powders. But I love this like satin formula. So let me show you. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? It is the nicest like pinky chef. You have to be careful with pink because pink can sometimes make you look like sickly. It could just not compliment you at all. So I like this because it is so nice, so sheer, and you can build it up. Now typically I do like to do like a little brown, and I probably will. I don't know. We'll see. We're gonna play with this. We're gonna see. So we're just gonna start with that. I like to build it up a little bit. All right. And then I'm gonna take the Wayne Goss. This is the Wayne Goss number 4. And I'm gonna take this little darker shade and I'm gonna put it right in the corner here. I like that because it gives it just the nice little hint of color. And I'll probably deepen it up a little more as well. But look, isn't that pretty? It works so nicely together. And if you have like green eyes or anything like that, this like burgundy pinky color really makes your eyes pop, because that is on the color wheel. You know, like greens and reds for Christmas, they like complement each other. I know you think it's like corny now because it's Christmas and you would never think, oh my god, I'm not gonna pair like green eyes with like, you know, red eyeshadow and stuff, but actually those two complement each other in a way that brings the green forward, makes it pop. So we're gonna do this. I'd love to know about like the colors and what color, what seasons you are. I am a spring summer, so that just means, seriously, if that was something they used to do back in the day, it was very serious because you could pick colors that naturally enhance you, like without makeup. Like if you wear it on your body or skin tone, it just makes you look that much like better. And for me, summer and spring is more like little tones like turquoise, and as you see, like this like bright pink. These kind of colors are my jam. So that tends to be like the colors I'll play with. Also like deep plums, emeralds, those kind of colors I feel like compliment me. So that's like in the spring, summer. We'll go over that one time later, but I'm just giving you a little something on that. Okay, I think I'll like this. So then I think I want to just go over top of that, because now I am going to put that Patmcgrath, like that pretty shimmer shine over top. I believe this is the Smith 253. That Fix Plus, it is still the jam. So I like to do a little do spray of Fix Plus. Move a little bit down. I'm going to take my little Patmcgrath Huetopiandream, and we are going to use that pretty shimmer shine. Okay. Oh, every time I put it on, I fall in love with it that much more. Look at it. Like, what? How are you this a shimmer shine? Like, oh, I can't stand it. It's so pretty. It doesn't take much, and it doesn't burn my eyes. Like, some shimmer shines really burn me. The Natasha Denona, I have one of her little palettes, and I was trying to use it the other day, and it burned my eyes so bad. And I was like, yeah, we're done with that brand. I'm just trying to try something new. You know, it was kind of like inexpensive, but not worth it if I obviously can't use it. And it's definitely not as like brilliant and beautiful as Pat. So, to me, anyway. I know some people love Natasha Denona, but I love Pat more. And then, a great little trick is to line your waterline. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Copper Charge. And we're gonna just lift up. And don't get me wrong, we're gonna use some liner too, but I really like this. Just brings a little something to the forefront. Of course, this is my jam. This is the Chanel Eyeliner de Chanel in the 512. This is the Black Noir. I love their liner application, so I pretty much only use these in different colors. Yeah. You see? It's so easy. It's not like really hard. This one works very nicely. And it feels like it's easy to clean up when you do too much. And I just more like blah blah boom. So to get my eyes as beautiful and fluffy as possible, because I don't do lashes. I do not have time to sit there and get that installed and be committed to keep going. And I have tried different lash grow serums, and over time, while they work beautifully, they start to make my lid burn, and it started to get a little discolored. I was like, oh no, that's not gonna work. So I had to let that go too. So this is my favorite combination. This is the Chanel Le Base Mascara. So I do this first. It's a primer. And I never was about primers, but I can tell you this combination actually is quite excellent, because it nourishes your eyelashes. And then you can go over top with I like this one. I like the original. It's the Chanel de la Valium. And I think this one's called the Black Noir. Black, it's number 10. And I can build this up quite a bit actually. People always ask me about my eyelashes, and I just tell them this is the combination I use. And I tell them I do like maybe 3 to 4 or 5 coats, and I don't mind that. I typically only have to like replace these every 2 months, and they're 30, like maybe $33 each. So we're talking $70 every 2 months, which is still cheaper than getting lashes, right? So, and it's, you know, healthy. It's healthy for my eyelashes. The primer, as opposed to them starting to come out, that happens over time. All that glue in your lashes, it actually kind of kills them. So it's better to invest in something that's actually gonna naturally build your eyelashes. So I'll start like with a couple coats, and then I'm gonna leave it alone. I'm gonna let it dry a little bit, and then I'll go over it again. I still love Q-tips. I feel like they just help get all that little debris and anything you want kind of smooth. Okay, I'm loving, loving, loving. Now we have to do the under eyes. So let me show you. We are going to only use, whoopsies, don't want to mix those colors. We are going to use this color here, like we have in the crease. I'm going to bring it all the way down here. Look at that. Look at that. It just brings it all together. Oh, love it. Oh, I didn't tell you, this is a Smudger 2 Sonia G. I like a lot of Sonia G's products. I really like her brushes. I feel like I have just enough. There's this, I was going through this phase where I wanted to get my best application, so I started watching YouTubes and figuring out, testing out products with natural hairs, things like that. Then I'm gonna go over top with that pink color. Yep. Just to give it a little bump. Little brightness. Love, love, love. Okay. Sorry, the mascara again. So you see I let it dry for a little bit. Do you see? Look at that. Let's see how it just, to give it a little more oomph. But you have to be cautious because those lashes start getting really volumized and start hitting your beautiful eyeshadow situation. I am no pro with bottom lash application. I'm just gonna let you know that. I'm still working on that. And I almost refuse to get anything else, like another eyeshadow, another mascara for that. I have tried that before and I feel like it's way too much. It's too much. You really wanna condense. It's already too much. I already have so many eyeshadow palettes and I love them all and I use them all, but sometimes it can be like a lot trying to figure out what I want to work with and what different palettes I'm going to use to create the looks that I'm looking for. Lashes are so little, so sometimes it takes a little bit more effort, but look at that. Then I like to take my little Bobbi Brown brush. It's just the ultra fine eyeliner brush, and I'll take my Fix Plus, and we are gonna go, I think what I first want to do, because you know the Patmcgrath little pops of color is actually they are toppers, so we're going to use this nice little pink color on the end. We're gonna place that on the inner corner, and then we'll put that little shimmer shine over top, and that will get a perfect brightener. See, brighten it up just a little bit. Nice. And then I really, really like, I'm not sure if they still sell this one, but it's the Romance eyeliner from Chanel. Such a pretty pink. It's a nice little liner. Now I'm going to use my favorite pink blush. My favorite pink blush is called, what is it? Rose Petillant. And I don't think they sell this one anymore because I looked for it because I love it so much, and I'm always I'm always afraid that I'm not going to be able to, you know, have my colors of choice, but there is tons in here. I've had this for at least a year or so, and I still have a lot left, so I'm not gonna stress. Chanel does have a lot of blush options, so if I don't find this one, then there will be another. I'm not gonna stress about that since I have so much left. Let's see, look how pretty that is. I love this color. It's like the perfect pink. I remember, what, 10 plus years when the counters were like basically the only places that you would get advice, and I've always loved pink, and I always wanted like the perfect pink blush. And I remember, oh, I love this girl, and I forgot her name, but she worked at Bobbi Brown, and I worked at the mall at the time, and someone there, I'm not gonna say it was her, told me that, I think it was, because she was black as well. I think she was Ethiopian actually. She told me black women don't really look good in pink. And I just couldn't accept that. I was like, no, I love pink and pink loves me. She was talking about pink blushes. And so she gave me like this darker color that I never liked. I would always just go back to that Bobbi Brown pink brick and sand pink. That was my favorite, sand pink. That's what I would use. Look, I still remember because it was my jam. Anyways, so I found my perfect pink. Pink Petillant, and I'm so glad that that is not really a thing anymore. We've done this. I'm assessing everything that I need. I love my Fleur de Patmcgrath highlighter. So then I am going to use no number on here. Oh, there was a number. I don't know, but it's the Wayne Goss brush. So I like to go over top of the cheeks for a little shimmer. I like to go over under my eyebrow, my Cupid's bow, and we are going to take this color of lipstick. Although that will work really nicely if you wanted to do a very subtle look, but we're going for the whole shebang for a Valentine's Day look. So this is the Patmcgrath. It's one of my first liners from her. It's Permagel Ultra Lip Pencil in Bare Rose. So we're going to do this one. I think it works really well with this eye makeup look. And then we're going to go over it with the Tendresse Chanel 496 color. I like this color because it's just shimmer. It's pigmented, but it's really shiny. I feel like it's too pink to back, and I'll take a darker color. And so in this case, I actually got the Comment Chanel the Bois de Rose Estrel 118, and it is like a matte color. So add just a little depth. It's the Rouge Cocoa Rouge Cocoa, and then this is the Rouge Allure Velvet. So they're different. And then I'm going to use my Firming Copper Mist. So what do we think? I think this is like such a pretty look. And if you want to make that Patmcgrath shimmer shine, that pink color pop, even, or that topper, you can always use your finger. That actually gives you a little more pale. We'll see. That pops a little more. And then I said I was going to put a little more mascara on, so I am. Too many times I've been able to layer this, and it just is so nice. So this is the finished look. All right, darlings. Well, I hope that you enjoyed this Valentine's Day look, and you know, you can recreate this with similar things in your palette. Hopefully, you know, this gave you a little something to play with in collections you currently have, because if you're a luxury beauty lover, you probably have some of these products. So anyway, I hope you have a wonderful Monday. I hope that you have a beautiful Valentine's Day or Galentine's Day with those you love. All right, darlings, have a wonderful, wonderful day.